Just it's crazy for me to start the stream and be like, wait a second, but like, wait a second, hold up. I'm God, I've been sitting here just jamming. I gotta change my headphones. Wait, turn these off. Well, yeah, I've been sitting here just listening to music. I'm gonna be honest. And shit, I usually do this like in the morning, but I woke up in the morning, did some chores, and then fell asleep, and I was in asleep like all day. So, you know, things happen. But what's up, everybody? It's your boy Fonter here, and we are back on. I think this will be the final episode of the first Ace Attorney game. I'm not too sure. I mean, I said that like before, and then this case showed up, so you know, anything could happen. But yeah. Damn, I don't even know what to say. And when you don't know what to say, best not to just say anything at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the regular intro. So, you know, before we get started, as always, there are 3 links in the description I want you to go check out. It's my brother's channel. You know, go check him out, show him some love. There's a Discord running, it's a little community we're building up that you can join and talk to us, and you can suggest games you want us to play. Just makes you more, like, you know, part of the streams, part of the channel, and part of the fun. And there's a link for donations if you want to support the channel in that way. It's called Coffee. Did I say you can suggest games? I don't know if I said you can suggest games. But you can suggest games like this. This was a suggested game, and I'm playing. So, yeah. With all that being said, wait, that's mine. It's been like storming in my city the past couple of days. So, the connection might be a little spotty. Who knows? You know, I think this is a game where I shouldn't have to be worried about the lag too much, since it's like not really. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Like I said, I just woke up like not too long ago. I am out of it. But yeah. Damn. Leave a like, I guess. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join us in this many awesome adventures. Like, I'm so out of it. I can't even say what happened in the last time we played this, because like a lot happened. Like, a lot of revelations keep going down in this game and in this case. So we're just gonna wing it, you know. So let's go. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I remember like what happened. They like revealed that Maya. I said Maya, not Maya. Lana. Think it's Lana? Wait. Okay, so it's not Lana. What's the little sister's name? Oh my god. How do I forget this? Crap. Whatever the little sister's name is, it was revealed that she killed Jake Marshall's brother, by pushing him into like a spear that was in a suit of armor in the room. But then like apparently Lana covered up for her sister, and the chief police came in. He started a bunch of other shit. Dear God, it's like I wasn't even there last stream. We're just gonna keep going. Anyways, don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Free scumbags, it's the cops. That's the line I think of every time I see him pop up. I need to finish that anime. But I think I should finish this game first, because I don't know if the anime goes past the first game. But hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Has he said that line before, or am I going over something I've already done? Because I feel like I've read that line from him before. I take it Londa's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here. What is that? Oh, evidence law? She asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Yeah, the same reaction as me. With evidence law. Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. Emma is her name! Oh my god, how did I forget that? Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The chief prosecutor... I've been asleep all day. Why am I yawning? The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book. Him? I guess I need to give this book a thorough read. Securely slipped in the pocket. How small is it? Doesn't look like that book would do any good for now, though. Oh, can I check that out real quick? Alright, rules for submitting evidence. As they just stated, no evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. Oh. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. I'm going to have to remember that later. I just know it. All that's left now is Chief Prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, Detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth? The real trial today hasn't begun yet. I'm gonna be here for like 2 hours, I just know it. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. Emma Scott found out she unwittingly caused the man's death. And now, you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. It's still extremely weird. I mean, I'm not gonna say you should have been arrested for that, but like, what the fuck? That means the real killer... I don't know who that is calling me, but I'm not about to answer that. If it's important, leave a message. But that means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're gonna expose him. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Go away. Alright, court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Scott. So I was reading something. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is... You know, I'm not even meaning to do that, like when I deepen my voice talking for Edgeworth. It's like subconscious at this point. Like, if you check back every stream where Edgeworth is talking, I like deepen my voice when it's supposed to be him. But the inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Stop, I'm streaming. Why am I doing this? Stop it. No, bad Bonzer. Cut it out. Okay. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? Yes, karma? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone's been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. Solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Well, I throw the ball in my court. Unbelievable. Let's just find a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. And it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright? Woo! You do realize this is your last chance. Why are you sending me? If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense call. Oh my god! Whoa, wait, whoa. What was that? Quick save? There's nothing wrong with quick saving. What did I just do, though? Oh, so I just turn on story mode and it just goes by itself? What's the fun in that? I said, just watch the show at that point. The defense calls. Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Oh, so, like, just call him then. You know what? It's a good thing I saved because I'm curious as to what happens if I call out Bruce. Like, what the hell? That's funny. It appears I've overestimated you, Mr. Wright. Huh? For a moment, I actually thought you knew what you were doing. Mr. Wright, this court is lost its tired of your questionable antics. Oh, man. Hold on. See, I'm about to have fun with this for a little bit. Objection! Is it just the same thing? Okay. Let me stop playing. Oh, man. Alright. See, I thought they would, like, say something specifically about me calling a dead man to the stand. But, they didn't put as much fun into the game as I thought they would. Alright, Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As a defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of these crimes, of the crime. I feel Why can I all of a sudden not read? I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He'd also be the least likely to say to have been manipulated by me in any way. Okay. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. All right, bailiff. Please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. If this man brings up swimming pools again... Your name and occupation, sir? Worthy. Are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, huh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Fortunately, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There's still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Man. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. I will always say the only difference between bravery and stupidity is success. You are aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons. Is he threatening me? Is another man threatening me openly in court? Oh, no, wait. He's probably saying if he has weapons. Let me hear him out. Anyways, police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. Yes, you do. What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. What? Of course, such an action carries... nah. Hold on. We're going to look something up. And like I've said before, I love doing this. I'll make it so I can see the screen. Boom. Can the police chief refuse to testify? I'm gonna add like in court just to be safe. Okay, yeah, generally cannot refuse to believe. Okay. Wait, they may be excused from testifying if someone can personally incriminate them for a crime, no relevant knowledge. Let me not look at the AI stuff. Yeah, see, I knew that would pop up. Stop it. Let's see. They are in the U.S. and they are subpoenaed. No, they cannot refuse to testify. If they do, anyway. Wait, why was this person asking the question? Okay, yeah, because they're in the same situation. Like, yeah, hold on. Okay. Oh wait, not sure, but on Japan, yeah, because every country like they handle their laws and whatnot differently. Why is this? Why is this just blank? Was there only one answer to the question? What's happening? Oh, okay. And of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she'd already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. That was an awfully short testimony. Is that when Dark was arrested? Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut. If the police chiefs have the right to refuse to testify, then I better hit him hard and fast. As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark, and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. To make a long story short, we slipped up. The power outage didn't help either. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though. Jesus Christ, man. That's not funny. Like, right? When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and the serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Dark was Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Wait a minute. I want to go over what he just said. Okay. Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls. Oh! Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. Apparently she'd already arranged the crime scene. How could you know that? Because of the victim's body. It has already been moved. So that means... You found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier, it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Anyway. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. Removing the body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, better off staring at the court record. Worthy, always the smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Someone got to link Gant to the incident. Alright, so let's look at our most recent things. See, I think I'm stuck already on my first line of questioning. Now, let's see. That doesn't help me at all. All right. February 19th between 7 a.m. and 7:30, 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Single stab wound piercing the heart and lung. Assessment: died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. So this is obviously the point we got to point out. But how? Said he found the bottom near Lana's, the body near Lana's desk. What he saw. Damn. Hang on a second. Ceremony was held at the police department that day. I'm trying to think if he said anything about like a time frame. about to just start randomly guessing, so that's why I'm saving. Because I am... It's either this or this.
Objection!
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. If you really had nothing to do with the forgery, then how do you explain this? What's that? And what's on it? A handprint? Chief Gant, your explanation, please. I don't know. You tell me, son. Oh, you're a dick. Huh? My dear Rido, don't you know the second rule of evidence law? This is relevant to the case on trial. Uh-oh, not this again. Evidence law. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. This is relevant. Tell me, how is that rag relevant to this trial? It appears the defense was not prepared. I guess it's too early to use this piece of evidence. Please accept my profound apologies, Chief. Do you mind giving the defense another chance? Well, okay, I'll do it just this once. But just because you asked, Uji. Damn, I thought I had it. Thank you. I'm sure the defense is terribly sorry. What? Yeah, sorry I didn't nail you. What the hell? Why go through all that then? The amount of times while playing this game I've used a piece of evidence that I needed, but I used it too early is ridiculous. So, like... It's the same thing. But I'm afraid this is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example. That's the list Emma Scott drew her picture on. This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found outside your safe. Was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you played part in the illegal investigation. Okay. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, who you hold up? No, okay. Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then? That you were involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? What? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck in my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Rido?
Objection!
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during this investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? If Detective Gumshoe dropped any further, ended up paying to work. Damn. Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found at your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Here we go. Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they're found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Another short testimony, which I guess I can be happy for. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh, eat it. Oh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again. My apology, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Edgy. In return, though, I know. That place, right? What? Huh? What do they got? What are these guys telepathic? Hey, Flankalon. Am I saying your name right? Flankalon? What the hell did they just talk about, though?
Hold it!
I'd appreciate it if you stopped making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day I broke into a cattle ranch and tipped. Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Rido's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they will prove his investigation was illegal. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical. What? Hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
Objection!
If concealing evidence found at any crime scene isn't a forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, Rido. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered.
Hold it!
Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. Can I look at that? I can't because it's just this picture. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced.
Objection!
Oh, wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The Chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah. Come on, Rido. Think about it. There's no reason not to participate in a forgery.
Hold it!
That's not true. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye. Well, now do you see?
Hold it!
Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there's one large benefit you reap from all this. Oh? I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh? The resolution of the SNI incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in the line to become the next chief. The resolution of SM9 merely sped up the inevitable. Sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was gonna be chief. He was gonna be made chief anyway. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. Did I say possible? What? If you didn't do it for yourself, you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There. It's out in the open now. Udgy, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? You hate his... I hate his ass, too. Like, I'm getting so sick of him. Although, I think Von Karma pissed me off a little bit more than he did. Because he's very smug. But Von Karma was just an asshole. And he, like, the way he was trying to control the court. God, I hated Von Karma. By all means, please do. Ugh. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if it was nothing in it for me. Good God. Sorry about that. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. Karma was like an actual maniac. Yeah, that was... Ooh, I wanted Von Karma to... I wanted to watch his execution. He was pissing me off so bad. And then when he tased me and Maya, I was like, bro, this man needs to die. Like, skip prison. He needs to die. I was so sick of him. But, that girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. You be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there be something in it for him? Given his selfishness, who would he have helped? Wait, would he help someone? Okay, hold on, wait. Let me look at everybody who's involved in this case again. Look at last names. No Gantz. Okay, so there's nobody there. Who the hell could I point out? A little quick save. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. We'll put out an accomplice. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it'll benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright? It appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is the person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence? Okay, process of elimination. Alright. So it wouldn't be Mike. Mike Meekins is worthless. Like we're not even gonna add him to this. He doesn't seem to actually even like Gumshoe. She would have nothing to gain. There'd be nothing to help her with. I mean, he did say he only wants to help himself, so like... Right on, my boy. The look on your face. It's almost enough to motivate even me to help you out. Ooh. Ooh, shut up. All right. I hope you understand that's not a compliment. What? What happened? She even wanted something in return. He must have been able to blackmail the person he helped. Nah. Nah. Nah, because I feel like there's somebody in that lineup. So it's okay. So it's somebody who was like working on this case then. So it's either her, him, or him. Hmm. It's either her or her.
Take that!
Chief prosecuting a lot of Scott? The defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Did I get it? Did I just get it? Who don't know help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? Okay, so what I said, he wanted to help himself. Then, whatever. What do you mean? After the SO9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how would he make a profit from all this? He'll be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Why didn't you chime in before I messed up, buddy? Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. I did not think about that. Man, it's kind of obvious when you think about it, actually. Damn. You mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with pups? I am so far beyond sick of this dumb ass man. Either he has always been this stupid and they let him become a judge anyways, or he is suddenly falling into some weird type of fucking dementia. Jesus Christ. How can somebody be so fucking mentally impaired and have a job as important as a judge? This motherfucker every I'm so sick of him. See, I've never played through these games, but please, God, let there be a different judge in future games. Why is he even here? Why is he even here? All he does is slam his gavel and say stupid shit. So half of what he's doing, anybody else in this courtroom can do. This holy fuck. Like This man makes me want to. He makes me want to put a hole in a wall. I'm gonna be honest. It's- oh, oh God! It can't get worse than him. It can't get worse than this. That was his takeaway. Like I swear to God, this motherfucker got his like law degree from McDonald's or some shit. Because this is ridiculous. Oh wait, he must be puffing his son before to do his. I fucking hate you. Admit it, Chief. And he said that with full chest. He said that with confidence, as if he was about to call somebody else stupid. Oh, ooh. This causes me physical pain to have to deal with this damn judge. Like it makes every fiber of my being itch to deal with him. I've been on this tangent for like 3 minutes. Let's get back to it. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. I completely forgot what I was even doing. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you can control her. Right on, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana... She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Ant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than conjecture, mere conjecture. Unless... that is also what happened at the incident. This incident? Which one would that be? Of course I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has also been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. What's it? Do we have to go on? Wait, was it like a phone call? Oh, it was made to Emma? Okay. Let me stop trying to predict shit. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. He's making open threats in court! Judge! Do something! Oh, for once he's acknowledging this! Okay, just what do you mean? What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gannis is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is not making Lana take the rep to cover up his involvement. What? I'm not about to do all that. Mr. Wright, you can't be serious. Huh? This was an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder, hey, check out our president. Anyway, that's impossible. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in an easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Looks like he's the one decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, the high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. And it better be good. Show us this evidence how she gets to the murder of Detective Goodman. Damn! I wasn't able to save. Alright, bet. I mean, would this be it now? Hold up, the system in the Ace Attorney universe is so rigged. Like, why can't the prosecutor get all that info from the police department? Quick, sneak around, right? like, why are we doing our own investigative work? Like, that's not something defense attorneys even do, I swear. Damn, I actually don't know what to... Oh, wait, no, it's to Detective Goodman. Okay, that narrows it down a little bit. So we're not looking for anything that involves, like, Neil and Dark. We're looking for something that ties into Detective Goodman. Would it be this? I've got a feeling that, like, that's relevant. Alright, process of elimination. So, like, it's not anything involving the curse from 2 years ago. Oh my god, did I get it? Wait, no. Hold on. I could still mess up. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7777777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. Oh, just deadpan. It's your number. Oh wait, am I stream lagging? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay. What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7777777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant. Got him! Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Order. Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. Wait, he's smiling again. What? The defensive search of my office was in violation of regulations. And I would demand Mr. Rutt would do much to the maximum extent of the law. Okay? But right now, this court demands an explanation from you. See, yeah, that's what I like. That's one thing I don't like. It's because it's something I've dealt with personally, right? If you're proving that somebody is doing something inherently wrong, but the way you proved it is illegal, then it doesn't count. I don't get that. Like, I have proof that this person is in the wrong, but you just don't like the way I got that proof. Like, really? Like, the circumstances in which I got it should be irrelevant as long as nobody was hurt. You know? Because, like, see, when I was in school, there was a teacher of mine. She was doing some shit that was wrong to certain people. And I basically, like, recorded her admitting to saying that. But they, like, took my phone and said that because she wasn't under investigation, I wasn't allowed to record her, even though she admitted that she was treating people wrong. And, like it's fucking crazy. Like, I have it right there. She said it herself, but because there was no current investigation, I wasn't allowed to record that. Cause see, she tried to drag me like out into the hallway where nobody would hear the shit that she was saying, and I turned my headphones on, and I started recording on my phone. So that's how I caught her, like, saying what she was saying. But yeah, they said it didn't count. But anyways. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Chief Gant, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime? What about it? I'm Chief Police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me. When you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do at the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days.
Objection!
You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met Detective Goodman. Met with him. What do you mean? This trial's supposed to determine Lana Sky's guilt. Hold your horses, dog.
Objection!
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. Edgeworth, I love you again. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to ask you for evidence. God damn. Show of proof that the chief went to meet with Gant on the day of the crime. Damn. See, I'm on a roll a little bit, low key. So wait a minute. Nothing. 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 I mean, I feel like it's this, but I'm gonna look at everything else first. It's gotta be that. Wait, no, okay, bet. On that day, Detective Goodman had to go see Chief Gant. Senator after mumblings, but the court is waiting. Bro, how you gonna, like, give me a penalty for something you didn't even hear me say? Why don't you meet me tomorrow? Perhaps we could write up your letter of termination. Regardless, you did see Detective Goodman that day. Damn. All right. Oh! Oh my god, I literally looked at this. Jesus Christ. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have to give that report to the chief of police. I don't think that's right. I think that would have been somebody else to handle, like, lost items. I don't think the actual chief will be concerned with all that. Like I'm just gonna say, like, from me personally, like, if I messed up my clock in for, like, working at Kroger, I wouldn't, like, talk to the manager for that. There's, like, a team of other people that I go to for that. Like, I don't go straight to the manager. Yet you were in possession of that report, which means you can't be sure he filed it. Filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed that to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have been... what? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. Alright, the chief of police murdered poor Goodman. Exactly. But wait. The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Oh, you just gave him ammunition. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. You showed us your ID card early. If you really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Chief Gant, you didn't... Hold on, that was just the most dramatic... Oh my god. Nah, Bro, this... he looks like he's losing a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. Like, damn. Chief Gant, you didn't. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
Objection!
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright. The victim body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence where we need. Wait, all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. At how much time I thought it was a least clue to taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief can't use this. But Edgeworth's car? Hang on, what was this a road ceremony taking place? That's the only thing that his body was found in the trunk. So that's how he moved Detective Goodman's body. A parking stub? Miles Edgeworth? You mean the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. How did he get his car?
Objection!
You mean Oh! Shit! I carried the victim's body? Precisely so. But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office. After the ceremony finished that day. But you did return. Tell me, why? Ugh. I was asked to go. But the chief, oh my god, by Chief Gant no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. So you see, when you were really talking, when you were really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk. Oh my god, bro, who's writing this? This is amazing. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car? Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body of your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. I read that wrong. To your accomplice. Order, order, order. What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense of outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. That was not a photo of a body being stuffed into a trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something. I believe your time's up. My time's up? Sorry, Righto, but I'm having a lunch with the district attorney general after this. We have to get going if we're going to make it to the early time for the early. No, you can't just leave. The fuck? We're going to make it in time for the early bird special. Bro, fuck your KFC happy hour.
Objection!
But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kind of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now. What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Objection!
So you're gonna just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, like, you think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with. No, I'm saving right here. I'm not like I said, I know I'm on a roll, but hey, I can mess up. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. What about everything we just went through, dog? Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, do you have any concrete proof? Proof the Chief Damon Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Scott dispose of the body. Any concrete proof? I'm scared. I can't let him just squirm his way out of this. Gotta keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. I do have such evidence. And please hurry up and present it. But just remember, it better proved that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt. Alright, I am... Damn, she was wearing gloves too. Oh, I have no idea what to do. Is it the knife?
Take that!
So, what exactly is this evidence? It's proof as to whether or not it's enough to demonstrate the chief's guilt. I'll let you be the judge. I just fumbled bad, didn't I? But I am the judge. Shit, you could have fooled me. Oh, right. Well, what do you think, Your Honor? Oh my God, this is bad. What I think, Mr. Wright? We're going to be late for lunch. Okay. Guess it wasn't enough. You know what? Nah. Please, Your Honor, you give me a little longer to consider. Say it again, Mr. Wright. Okay. I won't tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. What happens if I say I have no proof yet? I'm just curious. It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, Yoji? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Here's the tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, Righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side today. Okay, LG, I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, okay, so I have to find something against him. I warned you earlier, Mister, because he just left. So like this isn't supposed to happen. This is an affront to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Objection!
Oh, wait. Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth? I'm the witness. In the essence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. This man had to come out safe. Like, once again, like, why did he not speak earlier when I just embarrassed myself? But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions. Raised in this trial, someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? I don't fucking know, dude. She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth.
Take that!
The defendant, Miss Lana Sky. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now... Hold on. Huh? Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. Oh, he's come back to make threats. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there'll be terrible consequences. Open threats in court. Hello? That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Of course, you never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet. Like, bro, you cannot be serious. He is like... He couldn't be more obviously blackmailing someone. Oh, you useless motherfucker. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief, he's something else, huh, pals? Detective Gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry, I've decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'll take the place that top nutter girl you used to work with. Do we even get paid? To be honest, like is this?
Ain't Phoenix broke?
Anyway. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand? It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said? The chief, this is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risks? What do you mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. Maybe he forfeits his right to say anything, too. Oh, hey! Emma, are you okay? Yeah. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. And I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. Thank you, Gumshoe. If you want to blame anyone, blame society. Pal, okay, what? Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. What? Okay. Anyways, I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Alana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Okay, so you know what? If there's a to be continued, there's probably like another hour and a half left of this. So, like, I'm actually going to follow what they're doing. So there's a to be continued. So it's obviously like another part of trial left. So yeah, we're gonna stop here. But thank you all for tuning in, and for those who watch this as a video, I appreciate you just as much. Make sure you check out the 3 links in the description down below for my brother's channel. Go check him out, show him some love, and check out the Discord we're running. It's a little community we're building. You can join us and talk to us and suggest games you want us to play, like how this was a suggested game. This makes you more part of the stream, part of the channel, part of the fun. And, you know, just with all that being... there's a link for donations if you want to support the channel that way. And also thanks to those who have donated. And, yeah. With all that being said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join us in this and many other awesome adventures. This adventure specifically more next week, next Monday. So, yeah, hope you all have an awesome day. Good night, but not goodbye.